Lebanon and Israel will hold US-brokered negotiations on their disputed land and maritime borders, the first talks between the two countries in almost 30 years. The United States of America will act as a facilitator during the talks, which will be held in the southern Lebanon border town of Naqoura. Israel's energy minister said in a statement that the direct negotiations would be held after the 10th of October. Lebanese parliament speaker said that the framework agreement had been reached to start the negotiations.
هو اتفاق إطار ليس الاتفاق النهائي. هذا اتفاق إطار يرسم الطريق للمفاوض اللبناني الذي سيتولاه الجيش اللبناني بقيادته الكفؤة وضباطه ذوي الاختصاص برعاية فخامة رئيس الجمهورية اللبنانية وأية حكومة عتيدة.
U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo hailed what he called a historic agreement between the two countries. He said, and I quote, "This offers the potential for greater stability, security and prosperity for citizens in both nations," unquote. The United Nations peacekeeping force patrolling the shared border has welcomed the news. The talks between Lebanon and Israel follow 2 years of direct or indirect contacts through U.S. administration. Israel and Lebanon will hold direct talks on the resolution of their maritime border dispute, even though the two countries remain in a state of war. The issue of the maritime border is particularly sensitive due to the possible presence of hydrocarbons in the Mediterranean. Lebanon and Israel have contested their land and maritime borders for decades, including an area on the edge of 3 Lebanese offshore energy blocks. In 2018, Lebanon signed its first contract for offshore drilling in 2 blocks in the Mediterranean for oil and gas with a consortium comprising of energy giants. While the initial drilling in Block 4 had shown traces of gas, but no commercially viable reserves were detected. Exploration of Block 9 has not started and is far more controversial because of disputed ownership. Resolving the dispute would be a significant political achievement and could mitigate risk for energy companies looking to drill in a volatile region.